The truth about infidelity. My boyfriend is a gentleman, steady, mature, and calm, the very picture of a perfect partner in everyone's eyes. That is, until I held a medical report in my hands, clearly stating that I had contracted a serious infectious disease. I thought my boyfriend would comfort me as he always did when he found out. Instead, he seemed like a completely different person, gripping my neck tightly. Tell me, how did you get this disease? How dare you betray me?
1.
Upon learning that I had contracted what he called a dirty disease, my boyfriend Leo was furious. His face contorted, his eyes bloodshot, as though I had committed some unforgivable sin. The air in my throat grew thinner, and I began to struggle uncontrollably, my nails scratching lines across his skin. Leo, how could I ever betray? The suffocating pain left my voice hoarse. But Leo showed no sign of releasing his hold. Instead, he tightened his grip. As my consciousness began to fade, I remembered the first time I met Leo. I had just graduated from college, having failed my graduate school entrance exams and struggling at work. It felt like the whole world was against me, until Leo came along. 3 years my senior, he was already an established professional. He started pursuing me just as I was leaving my previous job. I was quickly won over by his gentle and mature nature. We started dating, and it's been a year since then. Seeing Leo's flared nostrils, his face twisted in anger, I couldn't believe this was the man I wanted to spend my life with.
Leo.
What are you doing? Are you out of your mind? Someone struck him hard on the head with a bag, causing him to instinctively release his grip on my neck. I collapsed to the floor, gasping for air, coughing so hard it felt like my lungs were on fire. Grace, are you all right? My best friend Lena helped me up from the floor. Her designer bag lay discarded on the ground, but she didn't give it a second thought. Her focus was entirely on me. I shook my head at her, and Lena immediately turned to Leo. Get out now, before I slap you. Leo did not leave right away. Instead, he fixed his dark, menacing eyes on me. Grace, this isn't over. I'll be back for you. His stare made me instinctively shrink behind Lena. Only after he left my apartment did Lena help me sit on the sofa. You weren't clear on the phone. What exactly happened? I didn't say a word, just handed her the medical report. The next moment, I couldn't hold back my tears. Lena, what should I do? How could I have this kind of illness? You know, before I was with Leo, I never had any kind of relationship with anyone else. My parents have always been strict with me since I was a child. I never imagined something like this could happen to me. Holding Lena's hand, my mind and heart were in complete turmoil. Lena patted the back of my hand, set the report on the table, and looked at me earnestly. Grace, you shouldn't blame yourself for this. With this type of disease, there is an 80% chance of transmission from men to women. Even with full protective measures, it is not 100% preventable. When you were with Leo, did you use protection every time? My sobs paused briefly, but Lena noticed right away. She raised her voice. Grace,
What are you talking about?
are you serious? You didn't even use protection? But Leo said if I got pregnant, we'd get married. Seeing Lena's furious expression, I grew increasingly uneasy as I spoke. Getting married because of a pregnancy. A child should be a hope after marriage, not an accident before it. Why didn't you ever tell me about this? If you had, I would have made you break up with him long ago. I pursed my lips, not daring to say that Leo had told me not to tell her. Lena sighed. Forget it. The most important thing now is to treat your illness and confront Leo to find out if he's the one who infected you. With Lena by my side, my panic began to ease. I nodded, and Lena wrapped her arm around my shoulders, her warmth comforting. Don't worry, I'll be right here with you. But neither of us expected that Leo would use this as proof of my unfaithfulness.